Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Knowledge Live. Hope you all are doing well. Guys, as I have committed that I'll be starting with the very basic. So today I'm going to tell you about engineering drawing. So what is engineering drawing? An engineering drawing is a type of technical drawing that is used to convey the information about an object. It is the language of engineers, or else you can say that it's a vehicle of expression for the designers or engineers. It's a graphical language. It can't be spoken or read out like any other language. But each and every language is having its own grammar. So here also it's there. Hence you have to start from the root level. First you have to be familiar with the drawing instrument, terminologies related to engineering drawing, and the most important concept of angle of projections. That will move on later. So here itself we have learned the what is engineering drawing, just an overview, but there is having one very important question from here itself. Let me tell you what is that. From this portion, interviewer may ask you what is the difference between the engineering drawing and the artistic drawing. So already we have learned about the engineering drawing. So let's me move on to the artistic drawing. It's a kind of drawing that we have learned in the nursery or school level. It's just a visual representation or a kind of imaginations where the practicality may not be there. But in engineering drawing has to be practical and possible to manufacture. These are the main points that you need to answer. Apart from this, you can say a lot of points like artistic drawing may not be scaled, dimension may not be there, etc, etc. But the first one is the main thing that you have to mention. If you tell that, means interviewer will understand that you know the thing. I need to tell you one more thing, that we have to learn all the drawing instrument, but for an interview they may not ask you the question from there. They may ask you question from the size of paper. If you want to be a design engineers for an interview, you need to remember those things also. They may ask you like what is the dimension of A4 and A3 papers. I have mentioned A3 and A4 because these are the one of the most used paper in industry. Apart from this, there are B and C series, but I'll explain A only because this is the most used in industry. These are the size of paper belongs to A families. You don't need to remember all these things. You can memorize any one like A4 and you can get other things very easily. I'll tell you the tricks how. You can see here the number A1, A2, A3, A4. The number is increasing in the sense the dimension of the paper is decreasing. In your screen, you can see the outermost rectangle is the A0 size paper whose dimension is 1189 mm by 841 mm. These all are trim size. Actually, we don't need to be bothered about that because we'll be dealing with the trim size only. If you know the size of A0, you can calculate any one because A1 is just half of A0. So width of A0 will be the length of A1 and half length of A0 will be the width of A1. To avoid frictional value, we will ignore 0.5. So we will get the dimension of A1 is 841 by 594. Like this you can get the size from one into another. One more thing, in your screen with red rectangle, the legal and letter size. You don't need to be bothered about that because sometimes US and Canada use this as their standard. You can just concentrate on A3 and A4 and calculate the others if required. Guys, hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I'll be explaining the concept of angle of projections, which is the most important part of engineering drawing or design, and the different types of views. For that, you have to stay tuned with us. So subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon and share the videos. Thanks for watching the video. See you soon on next video. Goodbye and happy learning.